So I'm going to show you how to create an assignment that your kids can submit online using Blackboard here. So I go into the Blackboard class, and I'm going to land right here. I'm going to go to submit here for the first part here. So I'm going to go to submit here, click on that. Assignments are actually under the assessments category right here. I'm building content. I'm going to click on assignment, and I'm just going to call this one, this is where you title it, I'm going to call this assignment number 1. So assignment 1, and then I'm going to put the assignment description in here. So I put in the assignment description, and then for me it was one of the questions off of a book assignment or a worksheet that I was doing. So I actually have a picture of that question to remind them. They have it in their notebook, but I want a picture that's going to show up. So I had a picture that I saved here. I'm going to go to my computer, I'm going to find that picture, and here it is. This is a picture of the assignment. I'm going to insert it here. This is just you can do alternative. If the picture doesn't come up, it'll say something, but I'm going to click OK and do it without that. So I have the instructions here, and I have a picture of the assignment that they have with the question highlighted here. I could show you how to do that separately. I got the picture in there by just clicking this button where it says insert image. So now I kind of have that. They know what to do because I told them right here, complete number 3 separately. I could tell them using Word so that they have an electronic file to submit. So now they have something to work on here. I'm going to scroll down, and I have to put in points possible. I'll make this worth 15 points. At this point you could either create a rubric, or once you've created one, if this was later on, you could select one of the rubrics you've already made and use that. I'm not going to do a rubric for this assignment. Under submission details, you want to let the students be able to submit multiple times in case they make a mistake on the first one, or you want them to fix it up and submit it a second time. I'm going to click unlimited submissions, and then if you were doing a paper and you wanted them to be able to run the paper through the plagiarism check, this is that's what SafeAssign is a plagiarism checker. So I'm going to go ahead and click that just for this one. I'm going to leave this alone. You don't have to do a due date. Due dates are up here, and you do not have to create an availability window. And I'm just going to hit submit down here in the corner, and now I've created my assignment. So here's my assignment. This is what they would see. When they click on it, it'll have a place for them to so if I click on it here, it'll have a place for them to submit. So this is what it would look like to them. It would have a place to write the submission, or they could attach a Word document by hitting browse computer here, and then they would just hit submit if they were ready to go as a student. So I have to get this on a place where the students can see it easier without having to even go to submit here. So I'm going to right click on the link right here, and I'm going to copy the link address. Then I'm going to go back out to announcements, and this is the default page where the students come into the class, and I'm going to create an announcement here that tells them to go to the assignment, and put in a link to the assignment in that. So I'm going to create an announcement, and I'm going to put in assignment 1 again, and I'm going to say click here for assignment 1, and I'm going to highlight that, highlight the words that you want to make into a link. I'm going to hover over this, and it's going to say insert link here. So I click that. I've already copied, so I'm going to right click and I'm going to paste the link that I copied earlier. I'm going to hit insert, and now I have a link that goes out to assignment 1. The next step that you want to do in here is you need to make it so that it's either shows up on a certain date if you want, or you can make it not date restricted, which is the easy thing to do. And I like them to see if they're doing the assignment where to submit it, but this is a pretty easy way to do it. And I'm going to hit submit here. Now when they come in, and they first come into the course, if I hit home and it refreshes the course here, the first thing they see is assignment 1, and it says click here for assignment 1, and they just click on that. It will take them in. They look at what they're supposed to do here. There's some instructions. This is again a picture of the assignment that they already previously had with the number 3 highlighted, which is what they were supposed to do here. Now you don't have to, you could put in whatever instructions you wanted for what they were supposed to do. It tells them how many points are possible, and then right here, if they did it in Word like it says they were supposed to, they would hit browse my computer, find where they saved it in my documents or something, and they would just hit that, and they would agree to the plagiarism checker, and they'd hit submit, and the assignment would come in. You would be able to find the assignments later as a teacher, and you want to grade them. You would go down to Grade Center over here, way down. It's way down on the list on mine because I have so many things. And you would hit Grade Center, and you'd hit Full Grade Center. And then you'd have to, I have a lot of assignments in here, so this is going to be a little confusing, but you would navigate on here to the assignment that you just put in. So way over here, I should have on here assignment 1. Should be in here. Click here to submit. Let's see, where would it be? So assignment 1 would be in here along the top. So I do the same thing. I have week 12, week 13. I have all these different assignments. So I'd have to go way over to the end. Here's my assignment 1. Now I'm hovering over it, and it says assignment 1 there. And then up here, it also tells you what it is as I hover over it. So if you look up here where it says information bar, it would tell you that that's that. And they would pop up in here as they submit them, and you can grade them. So that's how to do that. Again, do a quick review here. Go back to home. I'm going to go to submit assignment first, or submit here, excuse me. I'm going to build a new assignment right there. Put the assignment name right there. Put the instructions here. Make sure that you give it some points. Make it worth 10 points this time. Change the submission details. I like to change it to unlimited attempts. Allow the plagiarism checker if you want. You can allow the students to see the plagiarism report, and then hit submit down here in the corner. And I've created a assignment number 2 right there. And then for me, I like to grab the link, copy assignment. So I'm just hitting right click, copy link address. I go back to announcements, and I could put in another announcement that says go to assignment 2. So I hit, call this one assignment 2. Click here for assignment 2, highlight it, and then hit insert link. Right click, paste the link I just copied, hit insert, and then hit not date restricted or whatever date you want. Hit submit, and then I have here's where they come into the class, and here's assignment 2, here's assignment 1, and if I hit assignment 2, it takes me to that other assignment where I typed in put instructions here or whatever I typed. It says put instructions right here. And this is just a disclaimer that they're putting into Safe Assign. That wouldn't be there if I didn't click the Safe Assign. So again, contact me if you have any questions about how to create an assignment.